Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Sett, and I'll be facing off against the Karma adventure from the Legends of Arcane campaign. I just decided to fight fire with fire, and if the problem is just elusives and stuns, which are common in the Ionian region, I figured let's play an Ionian champion. And that will be the way to counteract that. Hopefully things will work out well. I'm just running the Sett relic so I get more coins, Chemtech duplicator to increase the number of spellcasts and the value of Sett spellcasts once I reach 6 mana. And Storm Razor is nice, and if I want to kill more things with Sett and not just rely on his effect to keep him alive, at least before he levels up. Solar Flare, reinforce the formation, carve a path. Allies have Daybreak, or when you activate another Daybreak, grant me +1/+1. It's interesting, but I don't think it's good enough. I think it's better to just reroll, right? And the other two are just, I guess carve a path is fine, but it still takes a while for us to get to 15 plus power on our units. So let's see if I get something better. The first time you damage the enemy next as each round, the next card you play costs 1 less, or fleeting single combat in hand. Found friend is not even a consideration. I can do better. Crush the weak, sweet solitude, eternal hunger. We don't really care about damaging our opponent through spellcasts. Eternal hunger is not really what we want either. We don't really do that much nexus damage, that much damage in general, so we probably won't proc it that often. Zero cost, time and dedication in hand. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. I still feel like I can do better. Mind and body, sure, even preservation, or just this. I guess mind and body, because it gives us a lot of combat tricks, which might be useful to deal with the opponent's shenanigans. Place your bets, dancing droplet, about security. Let's toss the coastal defender back. And the about security. What do I need to close out the game? I think I want just generally big spells and some ramp in order to get to those big spells. Actually, I have a plan for this turn. I want to hit with the attentive accountant in order to get some coins. Or worst case scenario, I want to trade into the opponent's stuff favorably. So this kills the Shadow Assassin. I can either save the attentive accountant or do something else, like kill the Navari Blade Scout. I think saving the accountant might be better. And then I just dancing droplet, and I set up so that next turn I use tag out on the dancing droplet.
What would you wish to learn?
Let's dancing droplet, see what the opponent does. Attacking with everything. I see. And it doesn't even pull the attentive accountant. Honestly, I'm tempted to just do this and then bounce one of the droplets back to hand. I think that's fine. I clear one of the opponent's units. I prevent the opponent from dealing too much damage to my Nexus. Then I make it so I have a very large hand going into turn 6. So hopefully I can go for some for an explosive turn this turn. Just drop down Sett, refill my spell mana, or my mana in general actually. Then I can drop down... I'll actually go... No, I can't go for Zephyr Sage. I need stuff to refill my hand after I place your bets. So I need to do this. Place your bets. I'm going to overdraw 1 billion. Oh, and I don't even get coins.
Nobody's tougher than me.
That's unfortunate.
You, me.
Well, at least I still deal a bunch of damage by doing this. And maybe I'll be able to close out the game next turn. One card left in deck. Immediately after next turn I need to go for the Face Breaker in order to go ahead and shuffle cards back into the deck. So now I have 2 sets in deck. The opponent is going to deal a bunch of damage here once he attacks. Or maybe not, maybe he doesn't attack. That works out well for me. Let's empty my hand a little bit. Actually, let's go for the bout security.
Nice work. And would it kill you to smile?
Block like so, minimize the amount of damage taken. Do this to make it so my unit survives. And all I need is to rally, and I'll be fine.
Looks like a full house. Nice work. And
Just like
would it
so.
kill you to smile?
Okay, I found out that the Twin Disciplines generates a little bit too much value. I feel my hand way too much. So I need a way to dump the spells in my hand a little bit more easy. Or easier. Maybe I can... No, I can't. I was thinking of getting that power, or trying to fish for that power that reduces the cost of spells by 1, but I won't be able to. Desktop diplomacy. I think this is the best choice. Just more spells, even though it's not great. Seraphine, Kain, or Veigar. Veigar is more spells, Seraphine is more spells either, but it focuses on duplicating new spells. And then there's Kain, which is interesting for the lifesteal, but even then doesn't have any sort of edge over the other 2 choices. I can do better. I need something that allows us to dump my hand. Maybe Jack is fine. Worst case scenario, it's a way to generate more coins. Yeah, let's pick up the Jack. Gold chest or a healer? Can I deal with the constant stunning of my units? No, not really. Then in that case I think I have to go for the Silent Shadows here, unfortunately. Not going to risk my entire run just because I'm greedy and I want to cut cards from my deck. Let's toss that back. That's unfortunate. I got Bark Knuckles yet again in my opening hand. Oh right. The Proud Purveyor messes up my out of the gates. I shouldn't have picked it up. I should have just picked something else. Well, I guess now I know what I'm going to cut from the deck. That's extremely scary. I need to get jump blockers for those. Like right away.
Gonna need some backup out here.
Let's jump block there, jump block there. This goes up to a 8. I suppose I'll have to be fine with trading it in. At the very least it removes one of the opponent's units. Next turn I can go Sett into Barnacles.
Technique is for
And
lightweight.
hopefully the opponent doesn't have a way to answer this. So at the very least this way I'll get some more coins in hand. Well, he's recalling his unit, but I'll still get to strike. And that's all that matters. 4 coins in hand. Hopefully that's enough with the dancing droplet to...
The dragon speaks through
Probably not. I want to go for the Zephyr Sage. But in order to do that I have to duplicate the dancing droplet. But in order to do that I have to choose between either going the dancing droplet now. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I wasted a billion mana, but I think it's for the best. Ooh, that's extremely lucky. Cloud Drake allows me to go for the dancing droplets right away, which is exactly what I need, because I need the refuel. That's fine. That's fine. Let's save the spell mana for next turn. And with the 5-punch Pablo in hand, I also have a way to generate a bunch of coins. Let's do this. Let's convert 1 mana into, or 1 spell mana into regular mana, so I can go for Jack. And then I go for the prize fight here. That kills the Shadow Fiend, by the way. And I still get coins, which is exactly what I need. We do this. But it's still not enough. Well, I can still do this. Level up the Jack at least, then go for the attack. Now that I've maximized the amount of damage I'll deal, I can do this. Okay. That's still lethal. In fact, it's more than lethal, because you reduce the stats on that unit. Well, the opponent decided to sign his own death warranty for me. I'll take it. I would like a shop. I definitely need more high cost spells to duplicate that 6 mana. Smooth mixologist. It's a coin and it's a heal, so I'll take it. The extra gold is definitely going to be nice once I hit that shop, which I think is going to happen after this encounter. Let's toss that back. Let's see if I can get the game to give me an attentive accountant, so I can go for the barnacles on the attentive accountant. Yeah, perfect.
Breathe in, breathe out.
That's the ideal start for this deck. Now I'll get 2 coins once I hit the opponent's Nexus.
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting face.
And the opponent immediately summoned something that can block into the Attentive Accountant. Do I even bother with attacking here, knowing the opponent's just going to trade? Maybe. I get rid of one of the opponent's units and I still generate a coin anyway, which is going to be useful next turn. The unfortunate part is those dragonlings,
It is time.
especially if the opponent decides to go for an open attack. How annoying. Well, I'll go Jack,
Fight. Don't let me die.
get some more mana, shove the Barnacles into the Jack. Next turn I can go for the Sett. Start working on developing stuff for my big explosive turn.
You're lucky we're on the same side, Jack.
Unless the opponent somehow has a way to prevent my units from attacking. But the jerk, he still generates coins, so
Dragon
whatever.
binds us.
And it removes one of the sources of dragonlings for the opponent. I'll take it. Ooh. Tagout is great.
If it's not the champion of Guy Envy.
You're lucky we're on the same side.
This makes it so I can bounce the opponent's unit. And by bouncing the opponent's unit, I created a way for the both of my massive units to attack unimpeded.
Come on, hit me.
Or maybe not. Maybe the opponent
Beat him down.
just decides to attack in a way that makes it so I clear his board anyway.
Hit you with my good arm yet. Anyone been against me? No?
Yeah, let's get more mana.
Hit you with my good arm yet. Who else wants to bet against me, eh? Now this is a fight.
Then I can go for double
Looks like a
bout
full
security.
house. Nice work. And would it kill you to smile?
Ensure that there's a lot of damage coming his way. Perfect. Nice. Not clean, but it's still a nice kill.
That's how we do it in Kyanvi.
Can I beat Anivia? That's the real question. And I definitely need to stall until turn 6. And even then that might not be enough. Vampiric Scepter, Locket of the Iron Solari, Arthi Rations. Honestly, Locket on Sett means I can drop him down on defensive turns a lot easier, so I'll take it. Let's see the power first. Found Friends. It's not perfect, but I'm still going to take it because I want the extra tempo I get off of the portals. Maybe it works out for me. Singular Will. Will I ever reach 9 mana in order to play the Singular Will? Honestly, I don't think I will. So I can't take it, even though I need the big spell. I'll have to just be satisfied with picking the prize fight and having the stuff that's generated off of the 5 punch probably be a bit better. When you refill mana, create a random follower in your hand you can exactly afford. Tempting, but it's not that great. I'd much rather play with cards that are already in my deck than randomly generated ones.
Always trust your spirit.
We did that to increase the odds of us getting our attentive accountant out of the gates. And now we just have to hope we get a set here, because yeah, both players start with 10 spell mana. Oh, that's just wonderful. Both the cards that I had of a Farsight Alteration on just start in my hand off of the mulligan. What a great way to start off the game. Yeah, I'll manage.
Big night. Let's give him a show, huh?
I always do,
Let's do
boss.
this. Drop down the jack.
Little tag team.
Fine, Bosley.
Let's increase our mana. What's our power at? We rally as soon as we play another 2-cost card.
Beat losers, get paid. Welcome to the arena.
Well, I'll do this. Softens up the karma nicely.
I won't stand by.
Then I play the Barnacles
Fight me. I'll
on
take out the
set.
lot of you.
I rally. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have an answer to any of the things that I'm doing, which doesn't seem like he has.
You, me, in the ring.
So I can do this safely. I need the coins in order to play more cards.
Ionia.
Perfect. With the coins, refilling my mana back up to full.
Who else wants to bet against me, eh?
I can now start bouncing the opponent's stuff.
Now this is a fight.
Not only that, I'm pretty sure I have lethal here. Because with all of these attack buffs that I'll be stacking on set, and the fact that I'm going to rally eventually. I'm going to rally eventually, right? I don't want to see
Bet against me?
how much more mana I need to spend before I rally. There we go.
Cherries.
Finally we rally yet again.
Nobody's tough. Welcome to the arena.
There. Enough damage. Turns out giving me 10 mana was a mistake by the opponent's part. Not like he had a choice in the matter.
What is waiting?
Farsight Alteration, Phage, Anti-Amp. Anti-Amp allows me to play set on turn 1. Do I do it though? I'm going to do it. Let's be risky. Your spells and skills damage enemies in the form of gloom. All of these are just terrible. I don't even have a spell or skill that deals damage to the opponent's units. I guess Iceborne. I don't want to spend my last reroll here, so I'll have to take this and hope for the best. Spells chest. Yeah, I could use the spells. When foe summons a unit, you call one of the player's followers with less power than it. Well, if I summon Sett at the start of the game, then I don't have to worry about the opponent just getting rid of my followers, because I won't have followers, I'll have a Sett. Whatever I get out of the gates here is going to be bounced. Unless I attack right away. That's a choice. But I would much rather drop down the Sett.
Control one. Control
Yeah,
two.
that's what I figured would happen.
I saw you looking
It's
at me.
fine. This just makes it so I get more coins for the next turn. Oh, prize fight is nice. The Dragon Prince is going to be destroyed, but it's alright. Let's go for a face breaker on those two large units.
Hit him with the old
Then I can go for the coin
Give me a sweet
to
bun.
refill my spell, my mana. Let's drop down something that belongs favorably into the Inspiring Mentor.
I'm here to see you, of course.
Nothing else from the opponent, really. Well, in that case, let's drop down the Attentive
That's a
Accountant
good sign.
and pass the turn. Wasted one of the opponent's better offensive tools, the Dawn and Dusk. I was wondering where I got that from, but it was from a Mysterious Portal. So I have no reason to be worried about it. I was worried that along the way I had somehow diluted my deck with this card. Okay, that's annoying. I was definitely counting on getting more coins off of Sett's effect by killing one of the opponent's units.
A final lesson. No greater gift than knowledge.
Well, I suppose I'll just play the Coastal Defender. Never mind, I won't. I can drop him down again. Or I can wait for the next turn. I'll just equip the Barnacles on Sett and wait for the next turn. That's probably for the best. I'll save the coins for the turn where I actually am capable of duplicating everything I'll be doing. Does prize fighting help me here? Honestly, no, not really. Does Zephyr Saging here help me? No, I need to be able to go for the coin. Let's hope the opponent doesn't have something that has more than 4 attack. That has more than 4 attack. So I need to do this in order to prevent my units from being bounced back up to my hand. And he still managed to bounce. I forgot that these stats would be increased. Well, I'll still Zephyr Sage duplicate one of the elusives. This gives me an attack token. I reduce the stats of everything the opponent has.
Beat losers. Yeah, I saw you
Let's
looking at me.
attack. Let's remove one of the ephemerals, I guess. No, I can do it after I get more coins. I can't get more coins. Crap. Forgot about the fact that I had a full hand.
I like a challenge.
You're gonna need a doctor.
Ah, it's fine.
Perfection.
Don't tell me, Mom.
Crap. Miscounted how much health this set had. I'll be fine, I'll be fine. The opponent's almost out of cards anyway. How do I want to do this? Honestly, I want to pass priority to the opponent, see if he plays all of his units in order for me to get rid of anything that might bounce my units back up to hand. Perfect.
Coin buys drink or news. I've got both.
Let's try to develop a decent enough board.
Bulls rolling, foxes flying, all while you sit at a desk.
And now
Shaken or stirred.
we do this. That's a nice attack. The opponent's practically out of resources, so if I just go over this last stretch, I'll be in the clear. Yes, 2 cards that will be relevant. That's one of them gone.
Magic.
And that's another one gone.
Finished business.
Unfortunately, I got rid of one of the cards that I could use to draw. But I suppose I have place your bet, so I'll still have a way to draw anyway.
You're left unguarded.
Okay, sure. If you're fine trading that unit, I'll take it. That just makes it easier once I go for a kill here.
Drinks are cold and gossip's hot.
How close am I to the rally effect? Not close at all, right? I need something with 3 mana cost. Actually, no. This is enough.
So, who's betting where?
Perfect. Sure, you can buff up your unit itself. It's not going to matter.
Strike, we will reform. What form will it take?
Okay, I won't draw to. Oh, I won't die to decking myself out. Perfect. And thanks to that attack last turn, I have now set up a lethal this turn.
Grace against fury.
Great.
From the river folk.
That was tricky. Especially because I misplayed by letting Sett die. But I pulled off the win. Zephyr Sage double time watch makes it easier to cast it. Mimic. When you play your next spell this round, copy it again on the same targets. You know what? That's huge. It's 0 mana for that effect once I proc the reputation. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that. Spells chest. Flash of Brilliance spell shell game. Refill your spell mana. Give an ally elusive and +1/+1 this round. Twin Wind Technique. What would be better? I think Twin Wind Technique, right? Get some units on board. Ooh, Risky Venture. That's huge. Outrage. Yeah, I'll take it. I have the money to spare. Let's pick up a bunch of copies of Risky Venture. I'm sure they'll be useful later. Champion item chest or an item chest? Let's go for the champion item chest. Okay, now I'm a bit more confident. I still would have liked some better spells to duplicate, but I'll have to make do with the ones I have. Risky Venture is a decent removal and it now gives me 4 coins if I kill something with it. Let's play the set.
Technique is for lightweights.
Let's give ourselves some
Me in the ring.
nice amount of coins here. Might be able to do something fun. Let's refill our mana. Let's Risky Venture that down. Get 4 more coins.
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
It didn't give me 4 more coins. Maybe it's working improperly with the psychological warfare. Maybe it's not dying because of the damage, so it's not working. It probably is that what's happening. That's a bit annoying. That's 6. I'll wait for the next turn then before I do more. If the risky venture was working properly, I would have been able to rally that turn and I would have been able to attack yet again. Ooh. We're already at 6 mana.
Guess it's time for a little tag team.
That's huge. Well, in that case, no reason not to use that there. Prevent the challenger unit from killing the attentive accountant. Yeah, that was only 4 mana. Unfortunately, it's not working the way I wanted it to. Let's increase the health on my attentive accountant to block there. I can increase the health on Sett to block here.
You're gonna need a doctor.
And I have proc reputation, so whatever I play next is going to be doubled up. Well, at least on the spell front.
Fight me! I'll take on a lot of you!
But it's not going to matter because...
Nobody's
Oh.
tougher than me.
It was so close, I thought for sure the game was over, but I was off by a little bit. It's fine. One open attack here and the game's over.
Beat losers.
Perfect.
Get paid.
Now all I have to do is replicate this against Anivia. I wonder if I'll be able to do that. Twin Wind Technique. About security, Darkin Fan. Honestly, I think I'll use my last reroll here. Ooh, place your bets with Power Riff. Very interesting. I'll take it. Makes it easier to play that card. Quick Strike Blade on Sett. When I kill an enemy in combat, create 2 coins in hand. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Maybe if the opponent gets weighted into blocking it, I'll be in a good position. Now for the last card cut. I think probably the Coastal Defender. It's a decent unit, but unfortunately it does nothing but be a huge stat stick. And I already have ways to create big stat sticks from my power. So yeah, let's cut it. The foe starts with 10 mana and I start with 1 extra mana. In theory, it's good because I get to turn 6 a bit earlier. In practice, however, I'll probably be unable to last until I'm able to duplicate my spellcasts, but we'll see. I'll start with 4 mana here. And it's my attacking turn. Maybe the opponent blocks into my Sett here.
Big night. Let's give him a show, huh?
I always do, boss.
That's not a block.
I will endure.
There he is.
Brace yourself.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Getting rid of my Sett's attack power. I definitely needed Sett to strike. Let's get more mana. Just 2 is not enough. But this gives me 2 mana anyway. This rallies. I haven't rallied, but this just makes it so I can do this. And at the very least I clear out one of the opponent's
Saw
units.
you looking at me.
Gives us more coins, which I'm in desperate need of. then as long as I survive this turn, I'll be in a good position. Maybe I'll just go ahead and face breaker these two. Prevent the opponent from attacking with those large units.
Hit him with the old one too.
And I can use the coins to buff up the set. He will probably pull with the Feral Mystic. Yeah, I'll do that. Exactly like I planned. Now let's get Sett out of range. Let's
This should be
clear
fun.
that one. I can even increase the damage Sett deals to that guy. Let's save it for the next turn. Full spell mana and a couple of spells in hand. And I have a refuel option. Let's play the Jack and hope the opponent doesn't have the Buried in Ice.
If we're on the same side.
That's not Buried in Ice. That means the game's over for the opponent. Let's drop this down. I want to get the 5-punch Pablo.
I believe it. Those punches are doing their work.
Unfortunately, the opponent frostbit my Sett, which means I have to use this to get more attack on Sett. Can also do this to set up a kill on the Anivia.
Got a little build water.
We're almost on 12. I would like to attack first before going for the
Kill someone.
rally effect, so let's do this. This is fine. Now that the attack's declared, I can safely rally, increase the stats on my units, get some more mana. Hopefully I'll go ahead and clear up some of the cards in my hand, namely the Twin Disciplines that I've racked up. And now my hand is completely empty, and it's also ready for another set of plays regarding the coins that I'll get here. Let's use the prize fight. Jack survives this. And I get a bunch more coins in hand. Let's refill everything. We can attack, so let's attack yet again.
I saw you looking at me.
Sure, let's deny the elf. The opponent might just be dead here. Yeah, he's dead. I was preparing myself for a long drawn out fight, but the opponent just gave up. He could have survived an additional turn probably by blocking with all of his units, including the Anivia.
Be the boss.
But he chose to give me the easy victory. Kind of nice of him. By that point I was just going through the motions, because the game was already decided. That was a bit easier than I anticipated. I'll chalk it up to choosing a good path and not having to deal with too many of the annoying stuffs this adventure throws at you. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.